Hi everybody, I'm Victor Brick.
And I'm Lynne Brick.
And welcome to April's Good Old Uncle Vic. Lynne and I are here at the IHRSA convention, which is our International Fitness Convention in San Diego, California. You can see the home of the Pacific Fleet behind us there in the water. You can see Coronado Island here over my right shoulder, the bridge to Coronado Island, and then you can see our hotel, which is the Marriott Marina there, the high-rise. And we're here attending conventions. Lynne did some presentations. We're hearing great speakers. But the highlight of the convention for me was the presentation by two women, one Yasmin Kirstein from Munich and Silken Lahmann from Canada. And Yasmin won the Julie Mayne Scholarship Award that Lynne started here at IHRSA. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Julie Mayne Scholarship Award?
Sure. Julie Mayne was a friend and a colleague and an incredible leader with IHRSA, our trade association. She has clubs in Southern California, but also suffered from breast cancer. After a long battle with breast cancer, and to honor her for her leadership and passion and excellence and perseverance and courage, we created this Julie Mayne Woman Leader Scholarship Award, and Yasmin was the winner.
And Julie Mayne did pass away from cancer.
Yes.
How long ago?
Since last year, May of last year, 2009.
And during her presentation, she talked about the struggle she had as a single mom, raising two daughters, starting her own business, and all the creative programs she now has and the success she has with her women's club in Munich. But what really brought a tear to everybody's eye when she talked about her youngest daughter and her bout with leukemia. And she was diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 17. She had to go through chemotherapy, and she went through these treatments, and she was told she had to take these medications, and she began to really realize she didn't want to do some of these things, and she was told to start one treatment. I can't remember if it was a medication or a treatment, and that if she didn't do it, she'd have 2 weeks to live, and she refused to take the medication, to go through the process. It was a process, I think it was bone marrow transplant. She refused to go through the process. 2 weeks later, she was completely free of the leukemia, and that was 3 years ago. She's been free ever since, and I tell you, it really, really gripped everybody in the audience. Then Silken Lahmann was the keynote speaker that closed the event. She's from Canada, and she talked about, she at one time was the top-ranked women's rower in the world, and 10 weeks before the Olympics, she's warming up for a race in Europe. As she's going on in her boat, warming up, a men's boat going perpendicular to her, rammed into her boat and almost severed her leg. She was told she may never walk again. 10 weeks later, Silken rode in the Olympic Games and won the bronze medal. And as the narrator said in the special they showed us, that was of course shown at the time on television, that bronze medal shone. It said, "Let the word go out that bronze medal by Silken Lahmann shines just as brightly as any gold." And I'll tell you, it still brings chills to the back of my neck to see that, how she persevered in bed. She got tubes, extra tubes, and was working out in bed. Weeks before the Olympic Games, she's in bed, surgery every day, and she's still rowing with extra tubes. She got an exercise bike and used the pedals, and would pedal with her arms to keep herself in shape, and some way, somehow willed herself to medal, to stand on that podium. Once the world's greatest, the best, had to settle for a bronze, but after time she realizes that bronze means more than a lot of other people's gold medals for what she had to overcome. And these two people really were the inspiration, at least for me and for many others here, about what you can do when you have a positive attitude, you put your mind to something, and you never, ever, ever give up. And it brings us to the thought for the day. Winston Churchill, the great First Lord of the Admiralty for England and Prime Minister, was asked to come back to Eton, which is the military school that he went to, that all the great military leaders and political leaders, politicians have graduated from in England for hundreds of years. And he's asked to give the keynote address. And after all these other awards and everything, he gets up, goes to the podium, looks out on all the graduates and the families, and all he says is this: never give in, never give in, never, 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 never give in. So until we meet again, that's it from good old Uncle Vic. Now, if you like this this Uncle Vic, excuse me, if you like this Uncle Vic, you can please forward it to a friend. And for copies of this Uncle Vic, a text of this Uncle Vic, or for past Uncle Vic, please feel free to visit our website at www.brickbodies.com. Have a great day.